the members of the written word and to two things that I'm here for this morning.
This summer,
and when you're
they
ready,
should
we'll
set a comparative hearing date anytime.
Okay, when they get to the hearing date, that means the decision will be close. I gather they'll make a
Yes.
decision right after the hearing.
They should make it very soon after that.
And so then they'll make the decision on 14, which you think then would throw the price down 25.
Well, as supply and demand works, with a commercial station coming in, I believe, as the Wall Street Journal article says, that the situation is ripe in Oklahoma City that another channel could profit. Another commercial channel could profit. But two might not be able to make it. See, if one of the three available channels, 14, 34, or 43, are opened up, and a commercial station goes on the air, then another new commercial station is less likely to want to go on the air with a new one on the air. You see what I mean? The competition and for viewers and the advertising dollar and so on like that might be too great. In talking to some of the other the applicants, for the other channels, that seems to be their sort of idea. I can't say that two wouldn't go on the air, two new commercial channels wouldn't go on the air, but it becomes less likely that two would go on the air after one gets on, and certainly less likely that three would go on the air. And with these channels, 14, 34, and 43, having been on file for all this time, the time period, the FCC has to move on it some time. They have to do that. And as soon as they approve one of these channels and a commercial station goes on the air, then 25 has less value then, because the demand is less at that time, see.
Okay, what makes you think, again, that the FCC is close to making a decision?
Okay, the things that why we understand that the FCC is close is because of their guidelines of the time period that they would take to approve a channel. And also, our FCC attorney tells us that in conversations with the FCC that the time is close and they should reasonably set a hearing date at any time. And they have to do something about it. It's just a backlog of applications with the FCC for such a long time that sooner or later they get down to it. Well, now our time is about here. And in reading that Wall Street Journal article of a year ago, well, of last October, it appeared at that time that the time was close. Well, they have to move sometime, and this time is close. Is valuable to us because any channel is. We want to go on the air.
Right.
But we look at it from a little bit different point of view. We're not going after the commercial advertising dollar. We're not going after a commercial station.
push that up.
The Leighton Foundation cares about all living things. children playing with matches. Carelessness people are guilty of. Careless on purpose. Some thoughtless people like to disfigure trees for life and stick nails deep inside them. They snap and break off their branches and cut them down before they grow up. And adding insult to injury, they neglect our young trees, even let their animals eat our saplings.